Today, we're going to be going over how to not get chopped out of this choppy price action that we're seeing today. We're going to be going over my recap and everything like that. Let's get right into the video. So number one, my main watch was at 240 break and it was so clean. This is where we entered. I made about 11%. Now on a Monday, 11%, which is 5 DTE. NVIDIA contracts don't expire until Friday. Those contracts moved 11% on a 5 DTE contract. That's insane. So these contracts moved about 10%. It was nice. We got in right as it started breaking at 240. And then we started selling as it started getting to that 241 area after a nice push like that. Then we started taking some more off after it came to a new high and then started coming down. Market context is key. If you look at this 1030 area, we look at NQ. Take a look exactly what NQ is doing at around 1030. NQ is literally pushing up to a new high while NVIDIA pushed up to a new high and then kind of came right back down to where it started at. You guys can see it pushed up to a new high, came right back down to where it started at, which is weak. You know, ES also did the same thing. It pushed to a new high, and then NVIDIA literally just stood there. You guys can see, literally this thing started coming up, and NVIDIA was just staying in that same spot. So I saw that NVIDIA was kind of weaker than the entire market, even though it kept just slowly keep going up and up and up like that. So that's why I started taking profits quick in that 241 area. And then as soon as I saw it go to that 241 again and it looked weak, that's when I was fully out. That was nice. ES, if you take a look at ES, every time frame looked good for upside. This was looking amazing for upside. If we go to our main level right here, our main zone, we can see exactly what it was doing, right? It came up, came back down, came up, came right back down, right in our zone. Now, for example, this is my first trade for the day, right? I get in on this break of upside off of the zone. We come up, we come right back down. I get stopped out for around 5%. Okay, well, if it's choppy and slow and wiki like that, and I tested the market a little bit, I know that today might not be it. You know, I might know that today is choppy, today's slow. I'm just going to give it a second, right? I'm just going to wait for it to break out, and then I'll be able to play it because it's just stuck in this range. And if it's wiki like that and aggressive and then does not continue, I'm going to stop. So it's all about having the discipline and not be able to get in. So then we kind of waited. This thing came up. Again, I'm waiting for this thing to break out. You don't have to force trades. Powell is speaking tomorrow, all about just waiting for the right setups, the right moment to strike. We started to come up. We kind of make this zone right here. And then I started getting puts when we came under this area right here. So around right here, we can see that that 5 minute was weak. This is when I started getting puts. We can see if we go to the 5 minute time frame right here, we can see exactly what I was looking for. I was looking for this, right? I was looking for a break of this area right here, which is around that 40.73. That's when I got into puts. I made around 8% of that, nothing crazy. Because again, there's no continuation. Every time frame looks good for upside. I'm going to hit it and then I'm just going to leave. And then the next trade that I took was around this area right here. As I saw that we're rejecting this area. Once we started coming under this area, this wasn't my main area for entry. It was actually this NQ zone that I was looking at. You can see this is why I started selling quickly on that first move right here because we started bouncing off this NQ zone. And as soon as NQ kind of came down, this gave me confirmation to get puts. So we got into puts right around this 1147 candle on NQ. Took SPY puts, and then we can see ES what it did at the same exact time. This thing started coming down. Absolutely came down to this 4070 wall on ES. I saw on Bookmap that there was a huge wall of 4070. We started taking our profits and then stop loss to break even. Stop loss to break even to hit on the rest of the contracts. And again, today was slow. Today was choppy, but there's no excuse of not reacting the way you're supposed to. I'll react like how I'm supposed to. I'll react to my plan. There's no reason to get chopped up and continue. That just means you have a lack of discipline. So it's all about how you react to the choppy price action. You can't blame choppy price action for blowing your account if you're reacting differently. As you guys can see, that 4070 area was so reactive, right? This is a huge wall and it started bouncing. Now it came right back into that 4070 area. And what happened when it broke under that wall, when it broke under the huge wall there at 4070, guess what happens? This thing absolutely starts flushing. So it's really not as hard as you make it seem. You just don't get in on this chop, right? You just wait for it to set up. If this is the level that I'm looking at for downside, then I'll wait. And then we waited an hour, and then you're able to get in on puts right here. It's all about waiting. You have to be extra patient on days like today, which will make a lot of people not stay disciplined and start to force trades because of a day like today. So it's all about how you react to this price action. But if you guys enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey you, yes you. Listen, if you guys are not in my Discord chat room where I live trade every single morning, post all the zones, all the key levels, everything that I'm looking at for the day, post 3 to 5 lessons per week to teach you guys the exact strategy that I use that allows me to consistently bank on SPY every single day. That has helped thousands and thousands of students become profitable traders around the world. We got people in the UK, people in Canada, people in the United States. The best part is that you guys can join this chat room as well. All you guys have to do is click the link in the bio, or you guys can message me on Instagram if you guys have any questions. Pop it up right here, and I hope to see you guys in there. Peace.